So, okay, students. So, as you know, air compressor, what is the work of air compressor? Means as name is express, compress. Okay. So, what happened? Air compressor is a device which is take air from the environment and compressed it in a particular pressure. Means we can say that compressor is a device which reduce the volume of the air and increase the pressure of the air. That is the compressed air. So where these compressed air is utilized, the main and wide area, or we can say that application of the compressed air is used in our tire, vehicle tire. Okay, all over vehicle is used. Tire is a very important component of a vehicle, because without tire and tube, this is not possible a vehicle can run. Okay, so these tire fill the compressed air by the compressed air. So you imagine a car without tire or a bike without tire? No. So the wide range application of compressed air is a tire. So compressed air take in atmospheric air, compressed it, delivered it to stored vessel or reservoir. So we can say that the work of compressor is to collect the air from the atmosphere and after that compressed it and then stored in a vessel, and from the vessel the compressed air is delivered where its utilization is the. So what happened next? How they are different from the pumps? Okay, so there may be a question occur, how you differentiate compressor, air compressor to pump, water pump. Okay, so the major difference is that compressor handle the gases and pump handle the liquid. So pump handle the like water, oil means liquid type, and compressor is uses gases means any type of gases, air. So the gaseous form deal with the compressor and the liquid form deal with the pump. As gas compressible, the compressor also reduce the volume of the gas. Liquid are relative incompressible, while some can be compressed. So as we compressor are compared to liquid and gas, then gas is compressible, means we can easily compress the gases. But what happen in the case of liquid? So maximum liquid are incompressible, but while some liquid is there which is compressible and we can compress somehow. Now, what is the application of the air compressor? Compressor have many everyday uses such as in air conditioner, car or home. Air conditioner need compressed air. Pneumatic device use compressed air. Home and industrial refrigerator, compressed air. Hydraulic compressor for industrial machine, compressed air. Air compressor for industrial manufacturing. So how much here the application, the usage of compressed air you can observe. Now we can talk about the classification of the compressed air. Sorry, air compressor. So air compressor type: positive displacement and dynamic displacement. So firstly, we divide the air compressor into two major parts, which is positive displacement and dynamic displacement. Okay, so in the positive displacement air compressor, we again divide by two section. First is rotatory air compressor and second is reciprocating air compressor. In the rotary air compressor, we divide into a 5-part lobe, screw, liquid ring, scroll and vane. These are the rotary type of air compressor. And in the reciprocating air compressor, there is a diaphragm type, double acting and single acting air compressor. And in the dynamic displacement air compressor, it is again divided by two type. One is centrifugal air compressor and other is axial air compressor. So we can discuss more about that. Dynamic compressor. So the dynamic compressor is continuous flow compressor, is characterized by rotating impeller to add velocity and thus pressure to fluid. Okay. It is widely used in chemical and petroleum refinery industry for specific service. There are two types of dynamic compressor, so that we already seen: centrifugal compressor and axial compressor. Now, what about this centrifugal compressor? Achieve compression by applying internal forces to the gas by means of rotatory impellers. It is multi-stage. Each stage consists of an impeller as the rotating element and stationary element. So, diffuser and impeller. Okay, so one is rotatory element and other is stationary element. So we can say that the rotatory is impeller and stationary is diffuser. Okay, so two main component is there, rotatory and stationary. Stationary is diffuser and rotatory is impeller. So flow through enters the impeller axial and discharge radial. The gas next flow through a circular chamber which is called diffuser, where it lowers velocity and increase the pressure, because the main aim of compressor to increase the air pressure of available air. Axial flow compression. So what is that? Working fluid principally flow parallel to the axis of rotation. The energy level of air or gas flowing through it, it's increased by the action of the rotor blade, which exert a torque on the fluid. So what happened? The air or gas which is entered to this compressor, so the rotor blade implement a torque on the fluid, have the benefit of high efficiency and large mass flow rate, required several law of airfoils to achieve large pressure rise, making the complex and expensive. So what happened? The axial flow compressor is making it complex, and the complexity is increased and the efficiency of this air compressor is high, so that two things is making the expensive of this compressor. Okay, so positive displacement compressor. Now we come to positive displacement compressor. So positive displacement compressor, what happened? Means it's use positive displacement of the component which is used. So we can again divide the positive displacement air compressor into two parts. One is rotatory compressor and other is reciprocating compressor. So here is, you can see reciprocating and rotatory compressor. So in the reciprocating compressor, there is basis of number of stages for compressor, single and multi-stage. Okay, or we can say that single and multi-stage, or we can say that single and action, single and double action, and the basis of stage, single stage and multi-stage. Okay, so what is the meaning of stage? The meaning of stage, in how many stages, we can increase the pressure of the air. So if stage is increases, if stages are increases, then it's meaning the pressure, producing pressure is also increases. Okay, so if we talk about the multi-stage air compressor, so in that type of air compressor there is low pressure compressor, medium pressure compressor, and high pressure compressor. Sorry, high pressure cylinder is there. Low pressure cylinder, high pressure cylinder, and medium pressure cylinder. These are the type of cylinders which is give the increment of the pressure stepwise or stage wise. Means in the first stage what happened, the pressure is increased by low pressure cylinder. In the middle stage the pressure is increased by middle stage cylinder, and the high pressure is generate or get by the high pressure cylinder. So if we need very high pressure, then we utilize or we can use multi-stage cylinder. Similarly, the acting, single acting and double acting. So if the pressure increase done in a single action, so that is single acting cylinder, and the single stage compressor is also a single acting cylinder. Okay, so rotatory compressor, you can see here the gas is compressed by rotatory action of a roller inside a cylinder. See, the roller rotate off center around a shaft so that part of the roller is always contact to the cylinder. See, some part of the roller, or we can say the impeller, is always contact to the cylinder. The black one is the cylinder and this is your roller. Okay, volume of gas, or we can say that air or gas occupied in the reduced and the refrigerant is compressed, means air is compressed. So what happen, you can see this is the blade. So air is insert from here, intake port. Okay, after that what happened, here the air is compressed till here. The air is compressed by here, and see this port is closed now. So what happened, air is not released, but what happened, this much volume air is compressed to this much volume. So when the volume is compressed, so this compress is exhaust through exhaust port and store in a vessel. Volume of the gas occupied is reduced and refrigerant, or we can say that air is compressed. High efficiency as sucking and compressing refrigerant occur simultaneously. So the efficiency is high. Now we talk about the reciprocating. The reciprocating compressor is work in the principle of IC engine. We can say that working of a reciprocating compressor is similar to the IC engine. In there, piston cylinder is there, okay, and crankshaft also there, which is also in the IC engine. So, as there is intake and exhaust valve, here is also intake and exhaust valve. So, uses piston driven by a crankshaft to deliver gas at a high pressure. The intake gas enters the suction manifold, then flow into the compression cylinder. It's get compressed by a piston driven in a reciprocating motion via a crankshaft. Discharge at higher pressure. So what happened, as the diagram show, in first diagram, suction action is there. The air is sucked by this valve, and at this time exhaust valve is closed. So air is entered in this chamber. After that, what happened? The intake valve is closed and piston move bottom dead center to top dead center. Okay, and air is compressed is this much. So what happened here? You can see the size of the air molecule is bigger, and here the size of air molecule is reduced and volume is also reduced. So this compressed air is exhaust by the exhaust valve and collected in a vessel. So detail operation is here. You can see figure show this blue is the intake air, and this orange color show the exhaust air. So why this orange color is here? Because orange color show that the pressure is increased and here is pressure is less. So as a figure shows, single acting piston action in the cylinder of reciprocating compression. The piston is driven by a crankshaft via connecting rod. At top of the cylinder are a suction valve and discharge valve. This is suction valve and this is discharge valve. The reciprocating compressor usually has 2, 3, 4 or 6 cylinder in it. So what happened? Here you can see these three diagram show the suction action, and these two diagram show the compression action. So here the suction valve and intake the suction valve and discharge valve close at the initial position. So what happened? Now the piston is moved down. The piston is moved down, then what happened? Vacuum is created, and through vacuum is created, this suction valve is open, and Now if suction valve is open, then what happened? The atmospheric air enter to the cylinder. Okay. After that, suction stroke is completed, and at this position what happened? The piston is moved upward. So if piston is moved upward, then air, through the air pressure, the inlet valve or suction valve is closed, and now it is, pressure is increasing because both the valve are closed and volume is reduced continuously. So at a certain point, when the air volume is fully reduced, the exhaust valve is open, and this compressed air is exhausted by the chamber and stored in a reservoir. So reciprocating compression equation for the work means what happened? How much work is completed by this? So here we see the equation 1, 2, 3, 4. So why these 3 point is there at the 2? 2, 2 dash and 2 double dash. So because there are three processes apply, three processes apply: isothermal, this orange line, and this blue line means 2, 1 to 2. This blue line is polytropic process, and this dark black line is the adiabatic process. So what are these processes? Means 1 to 2 dash is your isothermal process, means the pressure is, sorry, the temperature is constant in this pressure process. Pv equal to C, means the multiplication of pressure and volume is constant. That is isothermal. And in adiabatic, the pressure and volume, but it is the power P B to power gamma equal to C. Now this gamma power term added on the volume, and in polytropic, Pb to power n equal to C. So here we observe the operations. 4 to 1, volume 1 of air aspired into compressed at P2 and T1. So what happened here? Temperature is T1 and temperature, pressure is 1. So pressure is 1 and temperature is 1. Here you can say this is our pressure and this is our balloon. So this is the diagram between volume and pressure. So the main important things, the slope between A and, sorry, 1 and 2, because here is three slope, three type of slope: isothermal, adiabatic and polytropic. So the work done is also depend on this slope, because 1 to 4 process is fixed. See, 1 to 4 process is fixed. Okay, the changes is 3 to 2, 3 to 2 dash and 3 to 2 double dash. Okay, so you can see, because of this curve between 1 to 2, 1 to 2 dash and 1 to 2 double dash, is that the work done is get different by the basis of the process, which process we adopt. So during the compression, due to the excess temperature around surrounding, the air will be exchanged the heat to the surrounding. Compression index N is always less than gamma, the adiabatic index. As compression is a work consuming device, every effort is desired to reduce the work. Work done equal to area under PV curve. 1 to 1, 1 to 2 double dash is adiabatic. Maximum work done. And then polytropic compression, then isothermal compression. So isothermal compression is the minimum work done and adiabatic compression is maximum work done, because in the adiabatic process maximum area is covered in under the PV curve. So by this we can understand the concept of work done